To follow a developing story in London this morning where police are calling a bombing and a fire on a subway train a terrorist attack. At least 22 people were injured. Police say the blast at Parsons Green Station was caused by an improvised explosive device. Passengers reported seeing people with burns to their faces and bodies after the fire. Police say most of the victims suffered flash burns, so nobody was seriously hurt. At this point, no word on suspects. No one has taken responsibility for the attack. London's mayor says the city will never be intimidated by or defeated by terrorism. Nearly 2,000 police officers from New York to Nebraska and all across Minnesota gathered for the funeral of Officer Bill Matthews. Matthews received full honors yesterday, as he had requested if he died in the line of duty. His partner Dan Lee described a man he said was loyal to the law and those he loved. Officer Matthews' wife, Shawn, in the front row with their son Wyatt, had a family member speak on their behalf.
Bill, we love you beyond words. You will always be our hero.
2,400 at the funeral itself. Thousands more stood along that 4-mile procession route to Summit Park Cemetery. It's an overwhelming sign of sorrow and support for the family of the officer who died at the age of 47 last week, hit by a car while he responded to a call. He was clearing debris off of Highway 12. Investigators say Beth Freeman was on drugs, and she admitted to talking on her phone and reading text messages right before the crash. She has been charged with vehicular manslaughter. You can support Officer Matthews' family by donating to a memorial fund at Wells Fargo in Wayzata. You see we have the address on your screen. If you don't have time to jot it down right now, we have the address at WCCO.com/links.
A Florida nursing home where 8 people died after Hurricane Irma will no longer receive state Medicaid funds. Florida's governor made the announcement last night. Workers at the facility say Irma caused the air conditioning to fail Sunday, and they struggled to keep residents cool with fans, cold towels, and ice. All patients have since been evacuated, and a criminal investigation is underway. President Donald Trump visited Florida yesterday to get a first-hand look at the damage. Across Florida, more than 2 million homes and businesses still do not have power. That's down from more than 10 million who lost power in the immediate aftermath of the storm. Scientists released a before and after image yesterday showing what those images look like from outer space, which is pretty incredible.
Boy, just looking at the Naples, Fort Myers area, totally in the dark, and then Miami so much dimmer as compared to the earlier picture. Wow. A new controversy at Edina High School over what to wear to school. Some students are upset about how administrators are enforcing the school's dress code. This is from Snapchat. One student showing a group protesting the issue in the commons of the school yesterday. The school is saying to calm down, that leggings, tops with the kind of cutout shoulders, skinny jeans, it's all safe. They're not changing the policy. The principal of Edina High School tried to clear up those rumors, saying that the current dress code is staying the same. However, it's a newish principle, and so the school is enforcing it maybe differently than it had in the past. 2 incidents since last week regarding students wearing what administrators felt were revealing shirts, and that led to that protest with the students speaking out against the dress code. And some students saying, look, these standards are too strict and they specifically target girls. 2 seniors we spoke with say that is their big issue.
I just feel like it's unfair because like boys, they don't have any type of like dress code or anything, and only girls do, and it's like we can't show our shoulders. Like that's kind of stupid. Like what boy is gonna get turned on by shoulders or anything?
Yeah, and the principal again saying they're not changing the cold shoulder. There's no rule on that. The principal said that it's unfortunate that students were protesting while he was actually meeting with student leaders about some of the rumors going around. They say that going forward, administrators will meet with students to talk about their concerns. Now, the current dress code at Edina High does bar skimpy tank tops, short shorts, and what could, quote, reasonably be construed as sexual. And I think that's the issue, right?
Yeah.
Because what do boys wear that would qualify in any of those things?
Are there any, I didn't read the dress code, are there any specifics that are targeted towards boys, or is it just a sort of a gender-neutral dress code?
It's written in gender-neutral
Is it? Okay.
language.
Yeah.
But what
Guys aren't wearing short
guys aren't
shorts.
wearing those things.
No.
Skimpy tank tops.
Well, and I just think the language in this is what's really upsetting, because I think there is a time and place for a dress code to say we want people to look, professional in either a work setting or for students to look like, they're at school. But when you're saying things like skimpy and saying it could be construed as sexual,
Yeah, it's
like
clearly targeting
look
one
for
side.
more of the professionalism and then don't focus on the sexual part of it.
It's interesting, though, you look at some of the comments about this story and people say, rules are rules and kids have to follow rules, and if you don't enforce them, then there should be consequences. So, there are a lot of people that think that, these dress codes are important.
Yeah.
Part.
They can change the language, though, and not have it so specifically targeted to girls, I think.
Frankly, I'm surprised that with Edina, it's not tuxedos and ball gowns all the time.
Right?
That's what I assume.
Very nice.
Well,
There's your Edina
perfect.
stereotype joke.
Get in there.
Yeah, how do you know?